If you're serious about building a strong retirement, staying up to date on contribution limits is one of the easiest ways to stay ahead of the game. And with 2026 just around the corner, there's a few updates that can make a really big difference in how much you're able to save and how much you're able to keep after taxes. So let's break down what's changing this year. So let's focus on how to make the most of your retirement accounts this year. First up, your new contribution limits for 2026. For your 401ks, your 403bs, your 457bs, the standard contribution limit is now $24,000. That's a bit up from last year, and it's a great opportunity to bump your savings if you can. If you're 50 or older, you still get that extra $7,500 catch-up contribution. So your total could hit up to $31,500. And for those between 60 and 63, the Secure Act 2.0 Super Catch-up kicks in. That limit is up to $11,250, meaning your total contributions could reach up to $35,250. If you're not taking advantage of these catch-ups, you might be leaving some serious tax-deferred growth on the table. Now let's talk about IRAs. In 2026, you can put up to $7,000 if you're under 50. If you're 50 or older, that actually goes up to $8,000. And yes, that applies whether it's a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, depending on your income level and eligibility, obviously. So why bother maxing out? Few reasons. First, pre-tax contributions lower your taxable income now, meaning more money stays in your pocket. And second, those savings grow tax-deferred or even tax-free if you're using a Roth IRA. And if your employer matches part of what you contribute, well, hey, that's just free money right there. Don't leave it on the table. Fidelity says that the average worker contributes 7 to 8% of their salary, but if you can get closer to that 15% range, including any employer match, you're gonna be miles ahead of most savers. So let's look at some age-based strategies real quick. So if you are under 50, aim to contribute as much of that $24,000 as possible, especially if your company matches a portion. If you're in your 50s or 60s, take advantage of those catch-up contributions. That's where the real compounding starts to snowball for you. Now, lastly, if you're 60 to 63, that super catch-up is a gift from the Secure Act 2.0. Many people still don't know about it. If you're able to use it, use it. Now, what about mixing in IRAs? A lot of people overlook this, but combining a 401k with an IRA gives you more flexibility later. It's about building what we call tax diversification. Some money grows tax-deferred, some grows tax-free, some stays liquid, so you can control your income and your taxes when you retire. If you're already maxing out your 401k, check if your plan allows after-tax contributions. That can bring your total up to around $70,000 a year when you include your employer's portion. Now, let's talk about Roth for a second. In 2026, there's a new rule. If you earn more than about $150,000, your catch-up contributions may have to go into a Roth IRA instead of a traditional one. So you'll pay taxes on that money now, but it's tax-free later. That's a big shift, and it's one of the reasons why planning ahead with an advisor is more important than it's ever been. Here's a couple of smart moves to make right now. Number one, set your 2026 contribution targets early. Don't wait for December to do it. Number two, automate your contributions so they happen every single month without you even having to think about it. Number three, if your plan offers auto escalation feature, where your contribution rate goes up 1% each year, then turn it on. Number four, check your beneficiaries. It's quick, it's simple, but most people forget to do it. Here's the bottom line. Maximizing your retirement contributions isn't just about hitting a number. It's about creating options for your future self. When you build up tax-diversified savings, you give yourself flexibility. The flexibility to retire when you want, to handle surprises, and to enjoy life without worrying about what the market's going to bring or what the taxes are going to do next. If you'd like help reviewing your contribution strategy for 2026, or want to see how these new rules are going to affect you and your plan, we'll schedule a quick consultation with our team. We will help to make sure that your money's working just as hard as you are.